15-minute time limit Australian tag team matchup. The Suicide Blondes making their debut, I believe, here in North American Championship Wrestling. They are Mickey Richards with the darker hair and Sonny Landel, a relative of a man I used to manage, Buddy Landel, the Nature Boy, taking on no strangers to longtime North American Championship Wrestling television viewers, the Lost Souls. And Lost Souls progressively climbing the ranks here at NACW. These are guys who are deserving of title shots. I would have to think Buff Bagwell, Ricky Morton have to keep an eye on the Lost Souls, not to mention but I mean out of the ring as well, because Lost Souls are a top tag team here in North American Championship Wrestling.
What do you know about these two guys, the Suicide Blondes, Kevin?
Well,
Mickey Richards?
I tell you what, and
Sonny Landel, is he any kin to
yes, he
the
is.
Legendary Buddy Landel?
He is. Well, I don't know how legendary he is, but I'm kidding, Buddy, because I used to manage him. Buddy Landel is very legendary in and out of the ring. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He tells a lot of good stories in the locker room. I'm talking about Buddy. I met Sonny here. I believe a cousin or younger brother. I didn't get the story straight, but I know that I've been reading on the internet a lot of places about these Suicide Blondes. They wrestle all over the country. They get bookings in a lot of different places, and they win more than they lose. And if they didn't, they wouldn't be in North American Championship Wrestling.
Absolutely. Sonny Landel here showing a little bit of technical wrestling here, wrenching that arm and pounding on it. He's working on one of those 5 points of balance that you and the Assassin enjoy speaking about so much, and rightly so. It looks like he's got, we'll call that one Scar. It looks like we got Scar in a little trouble up there.
I can't tell. And what's the deal with the Assassin? Is he back with the Barbarian? He's been very conspicuous by his absence of late.
I don't know what the Assassin's up to. I can tell you I haven't really missed him that much.
Well, I kind of got that impression from you guys. Look at that drop toe hold from Sonny Landel right into one Lost Soul to the other. And I like this Sonny Landel. Sonny Landel is mixing it up. He threw him right over the top rope and a hip toss, and Sonny Landel is cleaning house here on the Lost Souls. That's quite impressive.
The Lost Souls in a lot of trouble here. Sonny Landel calling for a clean house, and looks like he's got one here as Slash is trying to struggle back up on the apron. But Scar, he's not going to go out that easy as he kicks out at the count of 2, and now they're coming in for a little bit of tag team tandem action here for a double arm drag.
And now a double elbow drop. I tell you what, in the opening moments here of this matchup, I like Richards and Landel, the Suicide Blondes, if you will. And now Richards goes in. Looks like he's going to get thrown over. No, wait a minute. A block. And now a quick little jab. Shoulder tackle in the midsection. Looks like a sunset flip coming. Yes, indeed. Only a count of 2. And I tell you one thing, man, the Lost Souls are on the ropes right now.
I tell you what, these guys are seeing something here in this tag team tonight that they haven't really seen yet, and that is 2 guys who are as fast as they are.
Indeed. And, people want to knock the Lost Souls. They say they're demonic, satanic, unorthodox, but they're good wrestlers when they want to be. And I don't know how often they want to be, but I know one thing, when they do want to be, they can wrestle with anybody in professional wrestling.
I tell you what, I think the Suicide Blondes here are taking it to the Lost Soul. They've had Scar in the ring since the opening bell, and they are putting it on him. He has generated absolutely no offense against this twosome. None.
Ben, you know as well as I do, just because you've got Slash in the ring now doesn't mean that Scar's not going to sneak his way in there later and cause some kind of a controversy.
Snap suplex there, drives him hard to the mat. He's going to go for the cover. Again, Scar is going to kick out, but Kevin, it's very unusual. We've seen these Lost Souls, very unusual for them to not generate some offense in 4 or 5 minutes within a minute.
Wow, that looks like some kind of a DDT there maneuver from the top, and here come the Lost Souls have finally had enough. But Ben, it just goes back to what we talk about week in and week out. North American Championship Wrestling is the pinnacle of independent pro wrestling. All the top teams want to be here. Suicide Blondes is a tag team that is known in many parts of the country and overseas, but they know that they want to be here in North American Championship Wrestling.
What's going on? They're going under the ring. I think they've switched. They've switched again.
They did. And this is, we go back to the expression, we need 2 referees. We need something. But the last time we had 2 referees...
I tell you what, they switched. One Lost Soul is still under the ring.
They did.
A sit-out slam, and Mickey Richards is in a lot of trouble here already as I think they've switched. I think Slash is in the ring.
They did. I can see him underneath the ring right now, and there's no one in the corner. That's the evidence right there. But the last time we asked for a special referee or a second referee, it turned out to be the Reverend Slim, and he hit the Black Angel with a chair, so I don't know if we can really go back to that, but you do need extra supervision anytime the Lost Souls are around. don't know what we're going to do, but it looks like Mickey Richards is getting some knees to the midsection.
Oh, they are putting the boots to the midsection, and now the other Lost Soul, Scar.
Now Sonny Landel is going to come in, and referee Daryl Morse is going to admonish him.
Oh!
Go back into the corner.
He knocked the taste out of his mouth with that one, Kevin, and now one Lost Soul holding the other. Is he going to drive those shoulders into the midsection?
They have a count of 5, and believe me, Daryl Morse is going to get to 4.5 anytime the Lost Souls are going to be involved. Now boots to the midsection.
Wow.
Mickey Richards in trouble here. High hip toss, and now the Lost Souls using a wrestling move. How about that? A wrestling move from the Lost Souls. It just goes to show you when they want to, they can.
I think I don't know if it's Slash or Scar. I'm confused at this point, but the one on the ring apron right now, he is not nearly the guy in the ring is just brutal. He enjoys inflicting punishment on his opponents. I know they both do, but you see very little wrestling out of this guy. You just see him beat the tar out of him.
I think he's got a streak that's a mile wide and as mean as a snake. It looks like Mickey Richards got whipped hard into that turnbuckle. I didn't see a tag. No one, I mean, they didn't even tag, Ben. And here comes Sonny Landel. Sonny Landel is pointing out that they didn't tag. Why should he? Mickey Richards now on the floor.
Look out! Oh!
A knee right into the jaw of Mickey Richards. And looks like the Lost Souls are really enjoying this. Really, they're really sadists, to be honest with you.
They have got the Blondes on the run right now, thanks to the chicanery that they've been employing since they took over when they switched. You know, that really, the Suicide Blondes were having it their way completely until that switch occurred when they went under the ring. Since that time, it's been all Lost Souls.
What can you do, Ben? I mean, do we need a lumberjack match?
The commission has tried everything.
I know one thing.
We've tried everything.
I know one thing. A cage. How about that? Nope. Lumberjack. We can do lumberjack. We can do a strap, a chain match.
You know, we've tried everything. We have tried everything to even the field. These guys always come up with a way to win. Oh, an elbow off the top. And that could be it, Kevin. No, Mickey Richards is going to kick out.
Looks like Randy Macho Man Savage coming off the rope with that elbow.
What a testament. He got up very high, came down hard across the chest, and had to knock all the wind out of him. And Mickey Richards still managed to kick out, which is a testament to his courage and his stamina. Also his wrestling skill. You know, he's a fighter. He's in there trying to win. It goes back to what we were saying in the first match. Wins are what matters. You can say what you want about tactics and all that stuff. What matters is when you line up at the pay window at night, whether it's the winner's window or whether it's the loser's window.
I tell you, I like the winner's window a lot better. The envelopes were a lot heavier back in the day. And now it looks like Lost Souls, I guess, Slash Scar, I don't even care at this point, but it looks like Mickey Richards, he cares because he's getting Irish with the car turnbuckle, a rope, if you will. And now it looks like he's turned the table with a neck maneuver. I don't know what you call that, but it looks like Richards is looking close for the tag, and he gets Sonny Landel. And again, no tag from the Lost Souls. And Daryl Morse control this match.
I tell you what, Sonny Landel, obviously, in addition to being excited and full of energy here, and he's mad, and he is cleaning house on the Lost Souls, but Daryl Morse is going to force him back out of the ring.
Tag. Sonny Landel actually did make a tag. The Lost Souls were the ones that didn't make the tag.
Unfortunately, you know the rules, Kevin. You've been out there. If the referee don't see it, it didn't happen. And, oh, no, we're going to get a small package.
Oh, no. And you know what? And there it is. There's your pinfall win. Let's get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the fall in the match, the Lost Souls.
Well, Ben, before we take a break here, I have to tell you two things. One, I'm not surprised with the depths that the Lost Souls will stoop for a win. They were impressive, but I'm very impressed with these Suicide Blondes. I think that they have made a good showing of themselves here.
Great tag team. I'm sure they're going to make an impact here. They could be back for the Lost Souls.
All right, fans, stay tuned. You're watching North American Championship Wrestling.